Welcome to Ramblings with Joe. Yesterday I lost my way a little bit. I had a situation and I tried to work it out with a person and I kind of lost my way. Oftentimes when we're confronted with situations that are antagonistic or there's friction involved, we listen to the other person's point of view and try to work around that and find a path to a peaceful solution. That's not always what's available to us. And yesterday I forgot that. Yesterday I forgot one of my primary points in life, one of my primary kernels of wisdom that I have been taught. And it has been said a number of ways, and it has been given credit to Theodore Roosevelt and a number of other philosophers. And Roosevelt said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." That was the flashy version, but the real version, and the version that most philosophers land on, is comparison is the thief of contentment. Because you can experience joy for a few moments, but joy is fleeting. Joy is something that you acknowledge that you're going through. But contentment is an ongoing situation of life. Contentment is not sporadic. Contentment is for the long haul, whereas joy is a sprint. You can't experience joy when you're cleaning out a latrine. You can maintain contentment. You can maintain contentment because there's an end goal. Once you're finished cleaning and that miserable job is over, on the other side of it, there's the feeling of, I did a good job. I did my job. I finished it, and I didn't slack. And that can give you the ability to look forward to that moment, and you can experience contentment doing labor that you don't appreciate doing at that very moment. And perhaps you can find joy on the other side of that task. Comparison is the thief of contentment. I have a neighbor, and I have someone I consider a friend at work. They have both bought very nice cars. I drive a Jeep Cherokee. It is not the nicest of cars. I enjoy driving. It is not a sports car by any stretch of the imagination. It is not even four-wheel drive. So when I look at it, I don't even try to, tell myself that this is for off-roading adventure. This is a front-wheel drive, station wagon-esque vehicle. Those other cars that I just talked about, my neighbor and the guy at work, they're very nice cars, and they're both sport cars. Now they're different. One is a muscle car, and the other is a real sports car. One is a Hellcat, and the other is a Corvette. Two different styles of driving, but very nice cars both. I really like them both. Do I want one? I don't. I've sat in a Corvette. They're uncomfortable to me. That's not where my passion lies. That's not where my desire lies. I can admire them. I can see them. And I do enjoy the aesthetics of both of these cars. They are beautiful cars. Do I want one? I do not. I'm not comparing my Cherokee to these two fantastic cars. I am content in my Cherokee. Eventually I'll have to get another car, and I might go with a Grand Cherokee because, well, a step up and maybe a little nicer. I'm not a car guy, so I don't compare those two. I see Grand Cherokees, and I think to myself, those are nice. One day I might want to get one of those. A little bit more room on the inside, a little bit more space to carry things, and it fits my style. I might want to get one of those. Am I jealous of the person who owns the Grand Cherokee? No, not at all. Am I jealous of the people who are driving those sports cars, muscle car? Not at all. As a matter of fact, I can find a bit of joy in their ability to enjoy those cars. But the point here is comparison is the thief of contentment. I lost track of that yesterday, and I should have brought it up, not directly, but I should have used the sentiment in the discussion I was having with some fellow human beings. And I didn't. And that was a shortcoming on my part. I'm not sure if I can go back and remedy the situation with that sentiment. I can try. If it comes up again, I will try. But I missed the mark on that one. I missed the mark by a few yards. It is a difficult thing to deal with animosity. Oftentimes, the initial response is pushback. Oh, that's how you feel? Well, let me tell you what. It doesn't help. That's not something that moves the conversation forward in a positive way. Yesterday, I lost that sentiment, and I wasn't able to pass it on to the people I was dealing with. And I think that's something that we all need to be able to grasp and understand, that when we are comparing, I think the words are side eye, kind of like, what's going on over there and why can't I have that envy, that jealousy that pops into our heart. That's a hard emotion to recognize when you're in the midst of it. So when you are letting that comparison steal your contentment, it's hard to see. Sometimes it takes someone on the outside pointing it out and saying, hey, if you really feel this way, let's redirect that energy toward attaining your new goal. So today I will endeavor to do better. It's an early day for me. I don't mind the early days. I'm already awake. I can't seem to sleep past 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, so might as well be productive. I'm off to work. A job I truly do like. A job that provides me with quite a bit of contentment. And if it didn't, well, I would probably find a different job. But it does, and I'm looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, there are moments of joy in my job, and I experienced a couple of those yesterday. But overall, the feeling of contentment is there. I kind of bypassed the list today. I'll get back to it. But this was heavy on my mind, and I wanted to get it off my heart as well. Kind of remind myself, which is really how this whole podcast started, to remind others and myself that comparison is the thief of contentment. I hope you will go out today and find some contentment. I hope you go out today and find peace, love, and dream. Until next time, Lahee Throat.